Asida anke nyankopon wana dum ene ne mobrohu odin awrada foforomu yada radiase se oman Ghana yada radiase se Ghana ye oman a ejidi ye se erade adum ena Ghana yetise nia yetie ye baby a o hwe Adkwart Studios ena nia oni won kitahudie be meet adiasan Apostle Dr. Samson J. Kwartin. I want to say studio we de bia no de erade asemo ayemfrɛ mu ena ebreo. Eni abotan so ne say ye bekan no kwan no akire o my Ghana na yahwɛ de onyame animo onyam wesi apagye o my aduru. Na eduru baby na sese yebo obi abaso a awo se yebo na baso. Yana enkrofo kan yese na obada ben se yehwe some joy na semo o kan sisi o trendy wo wiase nyina ennam ni semo o kan ye nti no abrofo ni bi asum ani omo kan se Africa enyina yie enya hwi se Mema warrior anima warrior obonsam etachiri no pese odisisa ne ma bebre e wo wiase na ada Ghana yen mrashefo ehia na Sam George gina ho na okasa se obi a osuro nyankopon na odoni man na ojina ma oman ni nyina na nye wona sikanti no eduru baby a na wakata wonani onim no kwan no so no wakata wani enam ne a oje adie nti sese wiase nyina atuche ama Sam George yeno emfa woni o party awo o yade papa ebebo abaso Oya de papa, oya de emfekwa mu nso a eba beka. Na ne omo akire nyina ne se anamon Africa ye tuo no ye nsom ye. Na abrofo no ama medane ye hyebre ene ye daachi. Enti mepese yebenya daaji atie ne nsem a oka edu ba bi kotu niema bebre kire se obi agitumu saa ayabodamsem na obi ayare a no yare adamu a awose yepe baabi adeneko niema ne mefie emahadwen waya ade nyame nhyira bese mede obe kan krofo a mebɔ mpa ye ma wo no yehia krofo sei de me kasa no me kan bibi se na abada ben ye won krofo bi a moatena ho no ma parliament de moatena makọ beben prenum prensia Sam George James ye ti ni din kran chere bele nam so suro nyankopon ti asem a wogina o kan na wogina nyankopon asem so kan na wiase nyina bo yensem ma no motititi won na mumu bitititi won me do ye eduru mu ncheni dia ye eduru ba bi asem kan kura no makama no atum asem we ye bom pa ye se ada edi baba wiye no enya dia o my Ghana ene ye ne a ye do awradi nyinara ebe kwadwen krom na sa abususem ene abodam sem we sie no ye mesoso so o man producer fire corner ye hwe nia wakan dada but abrofo no ekotu nia okan se ye hye sapomu nsuo na enyina ye naso
of the mental science manuals, which is the DSM, Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, before 1974, homosexuality was listed as a mental illness along with necrophilia, zoophilia, and pedophilia. The decision in 1974 to delist it as a mental illness was not based on science. It was based on an opinion poll of only 6,000 people. So clearly, homosexuality is a form of madness and mental illness. And what they need is psychological care. Mr. Speaker, the Human Genome Project, and that's on science. The Human Genome Project is a $3 billion funded project by the government of the United States of America, which is the biggest investigation into the human genome. This project spanned 20 universities in the United States, the United Kingdom, Japan, and South Korea. And what they tried to do was to map out the human DNA to identify the genome. Mr. Speaker, they were able to identify the genetic marker that makes somebody like me. I only smell the food and I grow big. And there are some other people, they can eat 10 balls of kenke, they won't grow big. Like Sosu. All of this is genetic. What about those who are bald? What makes you have a bald head like Okujeto Ablakwa or have an afro like Sam George? All of these are genetic markers. Mr. Speaker, the Human Genome Project was able to identify the genetic marker that makes men have feelings, emotional attractions to women. It was able to identify the genetic marker that makes women attracted to men. It could not find any genetic marker that makes men attracted to men or women attracted to women. It makes me understand why Honorable Esla Usu did not have affections for Honorable Abina Asare, but rather found Mr. Ekufu attractive.
Facts.
She even sits next to the handsome Mr. Atachia, Honorable Atachia, because it is a genetic thing. Mr. Speaker, let us serve notice, Mr. Speaker, that Honorable Ahia for his submission said in 50 years there will be migration. Well, he doesn't need to wait 50 years. It's happening today. He says they'll be extinct. In fact, extinction comes when they lack people. Currently, most of the Western countries are attracting our finest brains here and offering migration programs to bring people in there because their workforce has been depleted. They have an overage population. Because, Mr. Speaker, like it is attributed to Robert Mugabe, if you put two men in a room and give them 12 months to produce as an offspring, they cannot produce an offspring.
So stand tall, Africa. Stand strong. The world is being put on notice by your strength and faith. Anyone who wants to go against your rights as a nation, dare I say, your enemies are under your feet. And I'm not just stating this as a mortal feat, but even more so a spiritual battle, and the battle belongs to the Lord. You are his people. It's even ridiculous to think that the enemy stands a chance. I mean, what if the devil was to walk up to Jesus Christ and say, "You have to respect my values and ideas"? What would Jesus do? Well, he already answered that question when he said, "I saw the devil thrown out of heaven like lightning." Well, recently we just saw America's vice president thrown out of Africa along with her evil ideas on Air Force Two, which is the plane that vice president flies on. And that was pretty fast. Don't give the enemy a crack of an open door to enter into your house. Keep doing what you're doing and keep your children and your next generation safe from the foul spirits that want to take refuge on your land and taint your minds. Let me give you an example of what this looks like, because it doesn't start with a pride parade and flaunting its stuff in the open. Those parades are fruits of the seeds that are planted by schools and universities. Now they're making children take part in LGBTQ events. And if the kids and their parents say no, well, let me show you. The teacher in Canada, this is Canada, but United States just the same.
No, what was?
Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Subject didn't carry no stress. And you should more or more say you be who say Oberima attractive. The more Oberima me ehuno oba chemistry or bibi ko in terms say obepe oba na oba nso ebepe bema ni nyina no ye abodi a nyame eboto ho no eno nti no o kire se ye di nipa mienu mema mienu eto dem afia on ntimi produce hwe se ye hwe nipa ye bosu senia isi bo yen a eyade anyankopon hye da hye ti nyame ammo se nipa no oye berima na ɔde ɔbaa esu awura ne mu na wiase yɛ ɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu no ɔmo hu yie sɛ obi ɛyɛ saa na yɛ abɔdamsɛm ɛmfa kwam yɛbɔ waba so na broni na ɔbaa na ne nsɛm a ɔka ne sɛ abrɔfo no okay Sam George ebewie no ɔyɛ sɛsɛsɛ abrɔfo no botae ne sɛ ɔmo de sika ɛna afei ɔmo bebie kwan na abibifo ne fakɛseɛ no ano aba ɔmo mɛ ɛno nso ne ade a ɔmo yɛ na ɔmo yɛ saa na uduru ɔman no mu a then they will impose ɔmo de nia ɔmo gidie no ebewura wɔ mu ɛno nti na mo a mo tu kwan afiri Africa akwa burukyire no ɛwɔ sɛ mo kura mo mu die mu yie na wen mo ɛma abɔnten kura no ebi kɔkɔdi saa adwuma yi a ɛde yareɛ abrɛ wɔn kanka mɛma na ɛde yareɛ abrɛ wɔn ɔmo ntumi mpie ebirisa ɛmfa kwan so sɛ wo de wonim Nyankopɔn kura ne ade wo nipa gyina hɔ a mento sɛ bi adwen da wotiri mu a niema bi hɔ no na wo yɛ na etia wo nipa dua na ankasa Joseph kyerɛ yɛn sɛ yɛwɔ kwan bi hɔ no a ɛtene wɔ nipa ni so na wie ayowu akwan na baabi a ɔbɛka no Canada school ɛna abɔfra bi kɔ school ɔwɔ mfie nson na ɔkɔ school no afei na yɛde saa nsɛm a ɛyɛ homosexual ne lesbianism no ɛhyɛ n'adwene mu na ne papa se ɔda ne yiri asesɛ ne yiri akyerɛkyerɛ mmɔfra no ɛno nti no woyɛ ɔbaatan a bɔmmɔden sɛ nkwala no ɔmo nkwala brɛ mu no odi nneɛma bi bɛhyɛ wɔn tirim wahu yie sɛ wɔyɛ ɔbaa saa ne Nyankopɔn bɔɔ no wɔyɛ barima ne baabi a wɔn enyini no na ɔkyerɛ wɔn sɛ entumi mma sɛ barima ne barima betumi anya saa ayɔnkofa a ɛyɛ saa busubɔ no na wotie saa nsɛm wɔ yi a wɔn botan nyina ɔn sɛ abrɔfo no ɔmo yɛ biribi a sɛ emfie aduonum na ɔmo ahase nɛ ɔmfa ho so obewu kura no na ade a na ɔdwen no ɛbɛbɛ mu nti sɛ yɛ bɔne a na ɔmo ahase asuma fidie no bɛ yɛn no mpanimfoɔ no ebinom no sikani bere ɛne sɛ yɛntumi nhwɛ nea yɛwɔ na ho mɛmfa so no da bia na meka sɛ obeyi obi a wosrɛ srade a wanhwɛ yi a deɛ di bɛma wo ansa na wagye deɛ wohia no na emusuo na ade kofie na sɛ hia wo a bibia yɛ sɛ wabra bom na hia wo a bibia yɛ enti eduru ba bia ohia ni onye akyinye ohia ni enti mpanimfo ka bibi sɛ akoa ni bo deɛ broni ne ka ba awie ne sɛ Africa yenyina na ɔka bibi sɛ sɛnea Yesu Kristo bonsam ɛkɔ na nimu a ɔka sɛ get behind me free me soko na Yesu kan sɛ ohun Satan sɛ wahwe ase sɛ anyinam momma nia ɔmo yɛ no enye ayi to fa aginatuo enye ensɛm a yɛmfa no watra saa ɔsaka biem sɛ ɛyɛ a spiritual battle ɛyɛ entokwa ɔwɔse ehunu yie sɛ ɛyɛ entokwa yɛ honhom ntokwa na yɛmfa na ni so na yɛbɛgyina na so enti wo yɛ kristoni a me entie asɛm we manefo aso ba kom mfi ɛwɔse yɛde kɔmpaebɔ mu everisa yenim ni a ɔkyena yɛmpanimfo no wi bɛba yɛde sika bɛdaadaa wɔn na ɔmo agye saa medna we atum yɛntie na yɛhwɛ ne a awofo yi bi ne ba kɔ school ni a esiye ɛwɔ Canada school
really on fire right now. I just got off the phone with my wife, who took my 9 and 7-year-old boys to the doctor today to get physicals for tackle football and school next year and all that other. My 9-year-old son went in first, and the first thing this woman asks him is if he identifies as a boy, a girl, gender fluid, or non-binary. My son, he's never heard of any of that before. You've been dealing with him your whole life. He is clearly a boy's boy. So what are you, trying to plant a fucking seed in his head? The only thing I could be thankful for is that my wife took them instead of me. And props to my wife because she said something. And if she didn't, they would have asked my 7-year-old son the same question. It is ridiculous. And to the people out there to think that there's nothing wrong with that and I'm just a transphobe or all that shit, you're f***ed up. This is bullshit. And there's something wrong with you. I'm literally on fire right now.
Remember, Obama came to your land in Africa in 2016 with his LGBTQ push on you, and another Democrat. This is their thing. Facts. So they are nothing like continental Africans in the way they think or at least vote. Hopefully that will change and can get some representation like those in Uganda and Ghana and Kenya who would protect our children from this. What say you? Do you agree? Great. Do you disagree? Screw you. No, just kidding. But still, let me know in the comments how you feel. And God bless Africans, the continent of Africa, and all those within the land.
Nyame enshira papa yo kasa ye na sama o kan nyina ne se Africa ye mo ye ma ho bai. Na broni na kasa ya ansa na papa we ba no se ne ba ko school a teacher ni ne ebusa ne se wa wonim se akola ne ye bema ubusa se o ye de. And now say they are trying to sow a seed. Seed. Oh. And in Kolani Koskia, no one has said the insem a show on a dream. And to one, no one has here a busebusa unnecessary questions. Near Kosu, you are senior. 1 more year, I am fear bebre. America almost starting. Edu baby old man na state ni be old man no munyintum na omo pia na omo de kwa court na sa omo so call human right no ana omo aya babedru na sese America ababeye emra oho nia we kan ye no achi obebo bibia kire Sa wo bo man ne mudi a se hu se wo gi oman ne ansem ne de oman ne gidie emfa hu se wo ye tuntum wo ye fufuo emfa hu ne wa sori a wo ko so ye kramoni ana ye kristoni wo ye buddhist ni emfa hu wo mo se so wura oman ne mudi a se wo gi oman no hyehyɛ atum ha abi awiase aduro no enti utu kwan a na wabo wadwen we aboso na wanhwe yi a wadwen aye se wudwane usu acheche no na akofra ne ntuma wadwen ye se wadwane afrijata anim na utu mirika be fie na okoda wo mpaso a akohia pamre nti dwane ne bie ne won ma ebo awo Yamamodian anti we no ayantroye but ebebua yenti no mama yanhwe.
Stand by what you're doing and what you stand for. We love you and we want you all to share your comments down below and we'll share ours, and together we can bring forth a unity totally opposite of what the government's trying to do is tear us apart. But together, me and you and the citizens of America, down below in the comments, we'll talk to each other. We'll show love to each other, and we understand exactly what you're going through. Pray for our country as well, and we're going to continue praying and watching yours. Wants to go against your rights as a nation, dare I say, your enemies are under your feet. And I'm not just stating this as a mortal feat, but even more so a spiritual battle, and the battle belongs to the Lord.
She even sits next to the handsome Mr. Attach, yeah?
That are planted by schools and universities. Now they're making children take part in LGBTQ events, and if the kids and their parents say no, well, let me show you. The teacher in Canada, this is Canada, but United States just the same.
Well, I'll tell you, you were out to lunch If you think it's acceptable to not show up because you think that there's some pride activities going on at school, right? Oh, that's fine. You know, because I'm going to show my opinion by hanging out at the mall. But meanwhile, all of those kids who are, you know, involved in, say, the Gay Street Alliance or whatever, I don't even know if we have that anymore in our school. They're here
Canada,
when we did Ramadan for Lion Time, and they're showing respect in the class for your religion, right, for your beliefs. It goes two ways. If you want to be respected for who you are, if you don't want to suffer prejudice for your religion, your color of skin, your whatever, then you better give it back to people who are different from you. That's how it works. It's an exchange. And it isn't like that in all countries. As I told you, in Uganda, literally, if they think you're gay, they will execute you. If you believe that kind of thing, then you don't belong here. Because that is not what Canada believes. We believe in freedom. We believe that people can marry whoever they want. That is in the law. And if you don't think that should be the law, you can't be Canadian. You don't belong here. And I mean it. I really mean it. And it's not a joke, Mansour.
It's not a joke.
Back and forth. You want it, you got to give it. It just makes me angry.
That was a...
Sir, Osha, Abrofono Krabi or Honoma on an in Yehonia air coson. And I want up for say, be a bar. Ya no what tell you to teachers no. And this is a homosexual lesbian for no. Or more you to teachers no. No one I enjet sa near man won colana brabum. Nti omo nyini na omo edi nyini. Enti be nia okan nyina se kire ne se wura o manum emfa ho ne wasori awoko emfa ho se oye tuntuma na afufuo eye Canada mra se oba tumi ware oba ana berma etumi ware berma enti uwura mu ana wagye sa mra na atum Yo Empanimfo kan bibi say yakope bibi abedi. Ene be den ene nam. But afutu am de bema won say afa wiase nyina agi Africa ne Arab countries no ana say yade na AC form. Nti babi a obekọ bia no e ma wire mfiri babi a wo firi. Ana ma awire mfiri ni a wagye adi a wakuremu abepem enedey na nkogye abodam sembi ani politicians num bia o makeka kan mo anu atomo no de deba ma wo munti ena yanya ne ntia se wo mu bi nso ye bia yenya hunu obia o but se o mu wo mo ayaresa bia wo Ghana ha na ya wo mpanimfo num bia wo mo asua mra etimi ba bontin so on be defend we dia na o se hwe ne yemayi say ya wo mpanimfo bi lawyers a wo mo asua mra na montimi an defend enkrofo a yabu atanchia ko prison ko enkrofo bi o no mo a wo mo ensem adi mfie du a ebu akra woni fo yenya lawyers bia nka se wo mo defend sankrofo yi no de ebo man ade ebo man no de yenya lawyers bi on mo akokoduro enye won aniwu se wo mo babonten abe defend se nipa no right ni se etieti an right so se ya no obi kan se we ye nipa right no wabusa se ndi nipa ye ni ba bia ye free when am I say right no na wa be wiase a betena wiase ahun sane ane emasi akoso afede e beduru ba bia o right ni se berma ne berma nware na oba ene oba nware na ebeye dan and a reproduction at me akoso. Ni on person mo kire obi obeye sa bia no chese nyame bi ani ho. Na ade enwanwan ne se ensol ne bi ohod mo a wo mo gi se nyame ewo ho. Nenso omo mekwan se mema mienu megina otanim na omo mfa sa aware ense nyame nsa. Ti se oba ho nyi wakono o ye bema na wonyanko bema ta so den na ye wakono dia na ya bodam sem ne o trim na we nti no me kan we wi a mem ya yimfoni bi a ekoso Nigeria emaba wa bi a wo mo atu ho asiko enne nipa no bi a wo mo wo sika no na omo say maba wa ni bi abrabo Ghana ha yase mampani phone bi djuma omo die no omo di dwa kase anse be meant me en satisfy no die akono die nko na ope die na ope so nipadua enye die akono die depa na ope wo nipadua se be meant me omo boa be yi ena dwe ena hantan se omo ntimi mre ho ase de oba bede be ma me ne be mentimi mfa e de na ode ma ho ne Ghana ha se toys a wo mo eso ba wo ma we mu a ema no ne toys na eda na mon kan hunu yese mo mure wa bomu no mo mure wa bom afi na de kwhya abrewa bi a otifie so na aye wo sa niema wodi wurawura ho no o mure wa bom. Or see onim nyankopon, they know God, but they glorify him not as God. Onim nyankopon so wan hye nyankopon ani mo nyam se nyame nti nyame ja won ma efin se ommo won ni padua mu adapa nyame oja won ma efin adofo metisa nsem we se na ehuru we ya na se nipa adwen da otiri mu se Berman ne berman kwakoda ya ne right. Adenti no bi sha konfo no wangu a. O man ne chi no. So ya ne right say wiase afro no okum no ho. Oh, adia common sense kura no say wo se wo ye lawyer. Adenti ena obi e sha konfo no wangu a. O man ne mra chi no. Na bema tumi kofa bema ne yanko bema dia mra bia nchi no ne right ba mu say mra no mu ankasa mu nim mra no mu ankasa dia mo pe na mu dia sisi ho na nye mra wo wiase na human right ma pushia human right and then nipa tumi ware denchem nipa tumi ware aboa ebi ware nnua abodam sem na ekọ wiase ena Germany jese obetimi aware oba betimi aware erade huyemobo entina Bible yam goma eseso obi akan no Yesu kan wose amumuye bedoso si nipa no dodo edo anobejo erade huyemobo na ompeja Ghana na Ghana yemenya misuro nya djuma emra chefo no mumma nia Sam George eyeye mumma anya mu bibia se mukọ na mo shembra munyina na munjai se MPP ni NDC asem no ni ma Ghana nkoranim radio nshrai na obompa ya bobima Sam George mesi me fisa America me bompa ya man pa bobima no wati anim wo wiase nyina won se oti wodo a oba ya che na abranti agina ti anim montuna katwam montuna katwam radio nshrai na yan hie ho den e wo no kware mu eni a utie ya Apostle Dr. Samson J. Kwatin utie free Adkwart Studios So on second bomodian na share my why. Na wa subscribe. No me a bed so. Radin shroud. You be share bi. Bye bye.